Welcome back, everybody. I'm GTF, and this is Rock 115 for the Game Boy. And guess what? 7 down, 1 to go. Saturn is the last of our initial set. I like his stage music. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's also a great stage to farm for some P-chips. If you need to buy some swag and you weren't getting lucky on your drops for your run through the game, Saturn stage is the place to go. Tons of large freebies everywhere. And as you can see, this is the main gimmick of the stage. Every now and then we're going to be coming across those little areas where the gravity is screwed with. 0.5 means you're a little floatier than normal, and 2 means you drop like you're made of lead. And once again, the magnet hand completely breaks the puzzle of the gem. Close call there, I almost fell right into that pit. It's gonna be like that every now and then in this stage. There's a lot of drops where if you just simply don't know the layout of the next frame, you're kinda screwed. Like that. Another close call there. The spring guys are kinda adorable, so it's better off just to try to ignore them or use like a high power weapon. Also, if you're trying to kill something that jumps, make sure you're not standing in the 2G. Free life. Right around this point in the game is where I'm going to get ridiculously lucky and get a ton of free lives. What the flashing clock guys did there is basically everything goes kind of slow-mo. It's not exactly... It's just slow-mo. So it's more like jumping into a pit. No, that's not right. Was it? No. Yeah, this is sort of a dick jump. You can just kind of barely make it. If you're a couple pixels too far behind, say, you won't make it, and right there, I barely did. Again, because of the 2G area right there, you can't actually jump into those spikes as far as I've noticed. You just don't get the lift. Interesting little jumps here. They sort of expect you to jump through and up into the floating zones to make it across. The physics of how those things work are kind of weird to me. You might have noticed right there that the hand kind of hung on to the hammerhead dude and died right there. And that guy too. That's the CL hand, the clobber hand I think that was supposed to be called. I really don't remember. But that's how it works. It, like, basically latches onto the guy, fingers him for a little while, and it'll cause, like, up to 3 extra hits, I think. Useful on some boss enemies, but it's a weird button timing sort of thing, and it never pulls off when you want it to. I just kind of ignore it, and I buy it for the sake of completion. I don't know, I think there should have been something a little more of a twist as far as those little German helmet dudes. And right here is just some weird little thing, because for some reason I forgot those missiles don't home in on you. I'm used to everything shooting homing missiles at you. So I was waiting for an opportunity to drop down and shoot him. And this is probably the most awkward jumping area of the stage, but otherwise it's completely harmless. See? Didn't even come close to dying there. We're pretty much at the end of the level, though. The door to Saturn's place is right up ahead. Right here. He's kind of weird looking, I have to admit, but he is a complete chump to the electric shock, as you're about to see why. Also, if some of the enemies in the stage didn't tip off to what his powers are like, here you should be able to figure it out. Yeah, he's kind of a time stopper. And that was it. There we go. Didn't even get to use his black hole move. Oh, I'm sorry, spoilers, that's the weapon. We've acquired the black hole. It's kind of like a kill everything on the screen weapon, like Centaur Flash, what was the name of Windman's weapon? Windstorm, I think it was? Sounds right. You know, it's stuff that hits everything on the screen, Gravity Hold, for example. Sort of. As you can see, it'll instantly suck in and kill small, minor enemies, and it then explodes and does extra and those little spirals will do extra damage to anything it couldn't kill. That is the weapon Mercury's weak to. Password for those of you playing along at home, and we're going to do some shopping. Shopping! That probably sounded horrible. Alright. Now that we have all 4 gems, we can go and get that power-up that cuts our weapon energy in half. Our weapon energy usage. Left out a very important word there. Wouldn't exactly be a power-up otherwise. You will see very shortly why I love this item. Because I'm going to be completely abusing a weapon later. That's all that I can really afford, and all that I really want is a super tank. Right here. We all know what these do. It's the full recharge on health and weapons. Not exactly necessary, because, you know, it's actually more cost-effective to just buy an E-can and a weapon can. But, you know, completionist. I'd like to get at least one of everything, so... And we have just enough to buy a weapon can. They're cheap enough, anyway. There we go. And that's pretty much all we're going to need to buy for the rest of the game. And we're not going to get another shopping option after where we're going anyway. Next up is Earth, or Terra, or whatever you wish to call him. We'll take that next time. I'm GTF. Thanks for watching.